Bottom bang, bottom bing. We back with another one. STEM research. Mike MFN love. Just put the drops. Make sure the contacts don't dry out. What's good, people? Welcome to another episode of STEM research, where we take some of the greatest songs ever recorded and we break them down to the very last compound. Shout out to KRS-One. That is what we do. We dissect a song in ways that they are rarely dissected on the internet. My name is Mike Love, as I said. Mike MFN Love for the newbies. Mike motherfucking Love for the old school. And Fresh G for the OGs. Man, I'm excited to do this show. I'm excited to be here. We made it through another weekend. On Friday's show, because the shows are recorded, right? So Friday's show was Good Friday, and today's show is post-Easter, right? What is the day after Easter? Post-resurrection? Let me look at my calendar, because I know it's a day. I know it's something. Tax day. Oh, shit. Taxes are due. Remember, they used to be due on the 15th, which is Saturday. No, Friday. Friday would have been, so Good Friday would have been tax day, but, I guess because, we're all so troubled, it's the 18th now. I don't know. But I was making Resurrection Sunday jokes Friday because, I don't know, maybe I thought Friday's show was running on Monday, even though I was saying today's show is Monday. So Friday's show, which was Taste of Bitter Love, which was just mwah, man. The return, I'm back, baby. I feel like the champ. I feel like Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali in his prime, man. I feel like I got some good stems to present. I have a understanding of what I'm trying to do with the show, because I'm always, I watch the show and I'm tweaking literally in my black people voice. I'm tweaking, but I'm also tweaking in my white people voice, trying to make the show better. That's crazy that black people and white people have two different definitions of the word tweaking. The things you realize when you just talk. Like, bro, you tweaking. So I'm adjusting things? What are you saying? But I'm tweaking the show and coming up with different ways to present, or I'll watch myself doing the show and be like, oh, I should do this. STEM research, make the show, play the parts and stems instead of one at a time. Play all of the horns, play all of it. Okay, that's a good idea, me. So we started the show in February. We started the show in June on my oldest daughter Tiffany's birthday. And come June 14th, it'll be a year. So we've made it to April, May, June. We just got 2 more months. I'll be celebrating my 1-year anniversary on this show. And part of the tweaking of the show is just streamlining it and realizing what the other guy who was doing STEM research was doing was the smart thing, because I just shot my load, man. I was so excited. I say this all the time. And I say that all the time. I say this all the time. But I want people to realize when I say this all the time, that I know that I say shit all the time. God, is he saying that again? I did not realize when I first started doing the show that I did not have an infinite number of stems or multitrack recordings to make the show hot or exciting. I did not realize that. I looked at what I had and I was like, oh, I can do 3 a night for the rest of my life. And then I just ran through them. You know what I'm saying? I ran through all of the heat. I ran through a bunch of joints because I was so excited to present. I was like, all right, the other guy is doing 1 a night. I'll do 3, because that's another thing. I think that my attention span is one that is more about, keeping the show moving and keeping it fresh, and okay, here's this and here's that. But as I've grown older in the year and I've started tweaking, I was like, I'm gonna try to find a way. And if you ride with me, you'll ride with it, which is simply me talking and setting up the song and the stems, telling stories, being my normal glib, funny self, and then getting around to the stem, which it used to be at the 25, 30-minute mark. Sometimes it's 42, 45. I'm like, yee, bro, you talk for 32 minutes. You talk for 45 minutes. You talk for 42 minutes. I watched the show, trust me. I'm I wouldn't say I'm my worst critic, because I don't even like that term, my worst, because I think your worst critic is Statler and Waldorf. Like, your worst critic is hating on you from the balcony. So I'm not my worst critic. I don't use that term. I probably know what it is I'm trying to look for and find better than anybody watching. But I am open to suggestions and feedback and, critical perspective, critiquing, which I have gotten from my OGs to be like, look at the camera, bro. Like, you're not looking at the camera. Look at the camera. So that's all I do now is stare at that green and red light. So I'm looking. I don't even look at the computer unless I'm switching the scene or something. Like, I'm talking to y'all. I'm looking at the camera. So I was getting my Snoop Dogg on. Early Snoop. What was that? The first two videos. And Snoop even said this. The first two videos are Deep Cover and Nothing But a G Thing. That was the very first two videos he was ever in. He's just not looking in the camera because he just wasn't used to addressing the camera. And that's something that even I and, OG, a person who's been broadcasting for years, I had to get used to looking in the camera, because I'll look off. I'll look, stare in the light and look at myself on the screen, look everywhere but the camera. But the camera's focused on me, and that is what you see. So today, post-Resurrection Sunday, I got off all my good Resurrection Sunday jokes on Friday. I don't want to repeat them today. Jesus is alive, and we're covered in the blood. And that's all I got to say about that. Friday was Good Friday. They threw him in the pit and was like, all right, dude, you dead, peace. Sunday was Resurrection Sunday, or Easter to us heathens. I hope your Easter Sunday went well. Again, I was telling all of my, because the show is recorded, and I forget what show is which, right? But I wanted to feel live. I wanted to feel interactive. So shout out to everybody on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to the people watching on Twitter. If you follow me on the socials. Let me pull up the socials. Oops, a little bit too quick. All right, there we go. I am on social media at Mike MFN Love. You can watch this show on most of the platforms that are on the screen right now. You can watch the show live on Twitter. Some people are Twitter people. Like, they like, fuck Facebook. Some people are IG people, and they're like, I love Instagram. Some people are Facebook. Old people are never leaving the blue app. You know what I'm saying? I got a brand new iPhone. I had to upgrade. My phone because they were like, we're shutting down service on the iPhone 7, old person. We are no longer doing 3G. By April 1st, and this is not an April Fool's joke, if you are not switched over to this iPhone 11 we're going to give you for free, fam, we'll send you an iPhone 11 for free, for absolutely nothing. Like, free, old school free. Like, you don't owe us anything. Little did they know I had the 128 gig iPhone 7, and they downgraded me to the 64 gig. I should have talked shit to them and could have got a better phone. Anyway, my point is, with my new iPhone 11, I realized that I did not download Facebook onto it because I didn't want Facebook on my phone. I was like, I'm not, to the very, to like 4 days ago, I had the phone on the 1st of April, and it took me to like the 14th or something. I was like, all right, I had to give in. So I'm trying not to be an old person and like depend on Facebook, which is why I'm not on Facebook that much. So when you're not on Facebook and you're old like me, people over 50, like if you're not like the 40 to 50-ish crowd. If you disappear from Facebook, it's like, bro, where are you? I'm you know, people, text you on your phone to do a wellness check. Wellness check, just sending you this wellness check. You haven't been, you haven't been on Facebook in a while. I'm working all day, every day. What are you doing now? Working. You can also watch the show on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which is Mike MFN Love. Twitch, which is the original home of the stimulators. And the stimulating conversation. So, watch it there. And all of the replays are on Twitter and YouTube. So if you miss an episode, back in the day, it was like, we're live and that's it. But now we're not just live. We're on YouTube. So if you miss an episode or you want to go back, hey, it's all good, because no need to have fear of missing out, because the show is always there. And the Cash App, of course, is there because I need money. Who doesn't? All right. But I do this for the love, and I do it for my ego. My ego says I don't want to disappear. Like I did. I disappeared. I took myself off social media in the early 2010s. And, like somebody literally texted me, like somebody named Mike Love died, and I'm just checking to see if it's you. Okay, so let me respond, because I'm not dead, but that's kind of weird. Like if someone tells me like somebody died, I don't text them to see if they're alive. But it wasn't me, right? It was some other Mike Love. So rest in peace to Mike Love. The other Mike Love, not the Mike Love, not the other Mike Love, but whoever that Mike Love was that died. So, from Stevie Wonder's classic period, we are deep diving today into a classic song, a #1 hit from Talking Book. Stevie Wonder's classic period. We'll get into all of that. The song is "You Are the Sunshine of My Life." And when I saw that on the list, because that's what multis are all about. That's what multi-trading and selling is all about. These lists, they send you these lists, and they say, well, they don't say, these are the ones that you can get. They'll just say, don't ask for any of the rap. You know what I'm saying? Everlasting Bass. Oh yeah, I'd like to get Everlasting Bass. No, that one's not we're not. So why is it on the list? Because man, this fucking game. I love it and I hate it. I hate it because there's just a whole lot of assholes in it, right? Which makes it perfect for you, Mike Love. You're such an asshole. Maybe. In my own little way. But Stevie Wonder, when I saw it on the list, there's a whole bunch of songs from Talking Book. There was a whole bunch of Talking Book songs on that list. I was like, give them all to me. I need those. And one of the songs that they let go of was this one. So I'm happy to present it today. I am happy to bring you a Stevie Wonder song that, for me, they're artists that are grails, and their music is hard to get, and their music is, but Stevie Wonder personally knew some people, I'm sure, because that's the only way this type of music gets out. The only way is like Stevie Wonder himself gave this to a DJ or a producer, and then that producer in turn was like, I'm gonna let you hold this, but you can never, ever, ever let it out of your hands. And that person's like, I won't. Until someone was like, I'll give you $800 for it. And it was like, shit, $800? All right, man. And then once it's in the wind, it's gone. It's so I didn't pay $800 for it. I will tell y'all that. I was not that guy. You're not that guy. You know that quick video meme, you're not that guy? I'm not that guy. Some dude was like, all right, what's up? We'll sell you all of these for $4,000. I was like, man, that's a couple of months rent. You know what I'm saying? like where I stay, like let me tell my wife that I'm doing this show that I'm making zero money, that I'm doing for my ego and for the love of music and for the love of loving to present to people who also are geeks and love music. Let me tell my wife that I'm going to take 2 months rent and spend it on stems and multitracks. Yeah, that's going to go over well. But if I was rich, or not even rich, because it's like, fam, that ain't rich. Like $4,000 for what you love, you can't invest 4,000. Oh, you can't afford. I guess. I tell you what, the next time the economy falls apart and they're handing out loans that you don't have to pay back, I'll get the money, right? I'll just what was black folks getting, like $10, $20, $30,000 a pop? Shit, I guess if I had $30,000 just sitting around, I would take 4,000 of it and spend it on multis. So I'll do that next time. But I pray the economy doesn't but the economy has to fall apart first. Yee. like you know what I'm saying? Like the world has to go back to that shitty place that it was for the last 2 years. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. All right, so let's dive in, man. We are diving into not the stems this quick. Like, bro, it's only 20 minutes. You're only 20 minutes into the show. Nope. We have to present. So I have to present Stevie. God, where is it? Like, it's supposed to be on the screen. The Stevies. Alrighty. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Let's put that, and then go there. Go that. There we go. Okay. I don't know. Scared myself. The first one isn't there. That sucks. Okay. My computer said, bro, where I'm coming from is not a part of, the setup was so perfect, right? So we are talking about Stevie Wonder's classic period. And as far as I'm concerned, where I'm coming from is the album that Stevie turned the corner. That is the album with Wonder on the front cover. Let me make sure all these other albums are here. Okay, all right, that's good. So it is not an album in its classic period, but if you really love me and Never Dream You'd Leave Me in Summer are songs that I consider classic Stevie Wonder songs, like classic Stevie Wonder songs, and also classic Stevie Wonder songs. Look at that. But people don't consider it, and my computer, even though I uploaded an image for it to be here in 1971, and I've talked about this before, where I'm coming from is not considered, and because no Grammys went out, right? That's all people care about. Oh, your classic period basically start once you start with those Grammys. So, but If You Really Love Me is top 5 Stevie for me. I love that song. I love the way it just goes through those. It just reminds me of being a kid, bro. When I hear If You Really Love Me, I'm 5 all over again, because that's how old I was when that came out. I love thinking about when I was 5 and remembering the music that was out when I was 5. Oh, if you really super random more the way that song is structured, but I like to be playing around. I was like, come on, Steve. Steve just made a song like this is how it's going. Roll with it. But Music of My Mind is pretty much where it all starts, right? That's the breakthrough. I love this album cover with the glasses and the reflection of him in his glasses. Album covers, bro. Fucking album covers, man. You just held them. Just stared. Like I stared at Al. I'm not gonna say we, because like people might be like, Mike Love, I'm not as weird as you. I'm not that much of a geek. Like it just not just. I mean, you read the credits and you read the inner sleeve and all that, but sometimes you just stared at the cover because the cover of the album told a story too, and it made you think about what was going through the artist's mind when he put that together, even at a young age. So, Music of My Mind, the first album in the classic period. Here we go with Stevie Wonder playing in the dirt. This was the album everybody had. Stevie Wonder's Playing in the Dirt album. I'm like, why is Stevie Wonder playing in the dirt? He doesn't have his glasses on. Did he fall? I just had a lot of questions in 1973 1972 when Talking Book came out. It's an incredible album. It's like I said, everybody had it. All the uncles, all the aunts had Talking Book, fam. But Stevie Wonder's just in Africa on the plains playing in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? He tripped and fell, and someone was like, take a picture. That might be an album cover. Where's his glasses? They fell. I don't know. I really don't know. But the music on this album is incredible. Absolutely untouchable. You guys know it. If you know Stevie Wonder. And, you know, as we get into You Are the Sunshine of My Life, I got to tell you, I am a Stevie Wonder fan. I am not a Stevie Wonder stan. And in my house, we did not have Stevie Wonder albums. But here's the thing about growing up black with music, and I always say this, you didn't need them because you were always with family. You were always moving around. So you were going, man, bro, we kicked it in the fucking 70s and 80s, man. If you were born in the 90s and 2000s, you're just sitting in your fucking house, in your room, like that's your reality. And it's like, this is the coolest shit ever because everything I need is in my room, in my house. And first of all, you have a room to yourself, which was unheard of in the 1970s. It's like you shared that room with like 4 siblings. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was all over each other. But you didn't have to have Talking Book because your aunts had it. You were always over your aunt's house, or always over visiting your cousins or whatever every weekend. So you pull out the albums. So there's going to be something interestingly different about this multi-track of You Are the Sunshine of My Life. It's the album version. And let me tell you, there's a difference. If you're a Stevie Wonder stan, you know the difference between the album version and all of the other versions. And if you're like me, you're like, fuck is going on? Because I'm not a Stevie Wonder stan. All right? Moving on. Inner Visions. Too high, too high. This one won Album of the Year, right? This was the first in the 3 Album of the Years in a row. Bro, unprecedented. Stevie Wonder. He's not the only person to win 3 Album of the Year Grammys, but he won them shits back to back, which is like, are you fucking, like, white people was like, fuck, bro, can we get some love? And in 77 they did when Fleetwood Mac ran the table with Rumors, still one of the greatest fucking albums of all time. All right? Moving on. Fulfilling this. Fuck it, you know the good one. Man, shout out to Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy made 2 things about black music live forever. Or really 3. Just a whole bunch, really. One of them is They Play So Well, Don't You Agree? And from Earth, Wind, and Fire, from the live version of Reasons. And when he said that in Coming to America as the sexual chocolate, you know, as Randy Watson, when he said that, like, he gave it a whole nother life but that comes from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Another one of the things that Eddie Murphy brought to the world. Well, he sang "She's Out of My Life," which helped to bring that song some life. But when he did the angry guy on the Eddie Murphy Comedian, or Delirious, it was Delirious as a special, Comedian as an album. When he did the angry guy spitting off Stevie Wonder, I have all his albums. I have Motherfucking Talking Book. I have Music of My Mind. Motherfucking Talking Book, right? I have Music of My Mind, Motherfucking Talking Book, for feelings. Fuck it, you know the good one. That was so real. Cause who the fuck says Fulfilling this first finale? Who says that in the black community? It still won a Grammy for Album of the Year though, and the final of the triple play. This is the song that Stevie Wonder stands masturbate to. This they won. Oh my fucking God. Do Stevie Wonder stands love song in the key. There's not a skippable. This is they off the wall. This is off the wall for Stevie Wonder stands. Please understand that people that love songs in the key of life are like top to bottom, bro. Not a skippable song. It's a double album. I don't care. There's 25 songs on there, and none of them are skippable. We didn't have songs in the key of life in my house. Like we didn't have no Stevie Wonder albums. I did not grow up listening to Stevie. Like I listened to Stevie Wonder on the radio and at my cousin's house. But you talk about deep dive Stevie, got the albums, got the Songs in the Key of Life double album with the extra album in it, the EP. That was not my family. Shit, in '76 we was like, throw that new Johnny Guitar Watson in. My father was a pimp in his own mind. He was, man. I am not denying. I'm saying that 3 or 4 groups in the 1970s are the top of the food chain. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Stevie Wonder, and 2 others that escaped me in this particular moment. But we didn't have his albums in my house, so I could never deep dive songs in the key of life like Stevie Wonder stands. But they touch themselves when they talk about when Stevie was going on tour, like going on tour and I'm doing the entire songs in the key of life. Oh my God, their minds exploded. They're like, I'm there. And they're like, bro, I just want to hear As and what else is on this? What else is on this album? Are you fucking crazy? Just threw Journey into the Secret Life of Plants just to piss y'all off. This is the Slip and Fall. This is a Slip, Trip, and Fall. Stevie Wonder stands, and of course Stan is super fan, or of course Stan from Eminem. Thank you Eminem for giving me that word for the rest of my life. I'm using it forever till I die. Stevie Wonder stands are like, bro, that's not even a Stevie Wonder album. That's a soundtrack. So it's like you saying That's the Way of the World. Oh, but That's the Way of the World is a great album. Recorded at Sigma Studios in Philadelphia. Stevie Wonder stands will tell you the heat on this album. It's fucking Stevie Wonder, bro, and it's 77 or 78. So he's got some heat on there. Send a Dozen Roses. I remember that being the song on the radio, and I still fuck with that song to this day. All right. So really, realistically speaking, the classic period ended with Songs in the Key of Life, because you can't skip over an album and say Hotter Than July in 1980, because Hotter Than July is that, man. It's fucking Hotter Than July, man. All I Do And just alone for happy birthday, right? My daughter is 8 now. Kayla is 8. And when she was 6, we made a video where we were just having a conversation. Like, little kids love YouTube. So I was like, let's make a video of me and you and we'll put it on YouTube. And it's still on my YouTube page, YouTube channel. Kids love pizza. Where I just talk to my daughter for 45 minutes and we just have a fucking conversation. It's great. You should watch it. It doesn't move like YouTube kid videos because I'm not doing all that editing. And, if I could drag and drop that shit and, be like, it's magic, yeah, but I'm not. I don't have the skills for that. Anyway, there's a part in the video where we're having a conversation and she goes, it was somebody's birthday, and she goes, happy birthday to you. She's 6. And she's like, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And I'm like, how do you know that song? She's like, that's the black people version of happy birthday. Bro, my mind was blown because it is. But you're 6. How do you know this? And don't be like, well, Mike Love, she's your kid. She's around you. No, she lives in Milwaukee with her mom. So she got that from somebody else, probably her mom, and her mom loves music, man. Shout out to Naughty G. But, bro, that blow, like, it is. When it's somebody's birthday and they're black, welcome to the show, non-black people. Here's a little insight. We do 2 things. We sing happy birthday, the old-fashioned white version, which somebody said this, a comedian said this. It's like, whoever wrote that, it's like the saddest sounding song. Happy birthday to you. It's celebratory, but it isn't up. It's not pumping. It's not, happy birthday, dear so-and-so. Happy birthday to you. That's what black people do. And in my house, we say, and many more at the end, because that's what my mother used to do. So I'm keeping that alive. But then after that, we always swing into happy birthday to you. Happy 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Always. If it's black, if it's somebody's black's birthday, we're singing Stevie Wonder. And maybe might even go into the happy the over-the-top black girls in the background singing background vocals will start to do the ad-libs where they have, like, fam. And if you're in Chicago and you're lucky, maybe some will do the Bad Boys birthday line. We don't do it in my house because I'm over that shit. Like when Renee Beeman grabbed my hand at her party and was like, do the birthday, I was just like, fuck, bro. I'm the birthday bash guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that. I hate being Bart Simpson. It's the Simpsons. Man. There's an episode of The Simpsons where Bart Simpson had this catchphrase, and he would be on talk shows, and they would be like, just do the thing, just do the phrase, so we can move on with your life. And I feel like that. I feel it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have created something. Don't get me wrong. It's a blessing to have created something that lives on in the minds of so many Chicagoans. But, to be dragged out to do it is like the lamest shit in the world to me. Because I hate being, go figure, I hate being in the spotlight. Like, what the fuck, bro? You're a radio personality. What you mean you hate being in the spotlight? I'm also a Pisces. All right, so here we are, ready to present the STEM. We already on the screen. We already there. It is a song that went #1 on the pop chart, #3 on the black chart. Oh, it had to be some heaters. I didn't. I do my research. I didn't research it that deeply, but if I wanted to be, when this show goes global, and it already is because it's on the internet. Everything that's on the internet is global, fam. But when it goes global, I'll have a research guy, and I'll be like, bro, find out the fucking 2 songs that kept this song from going #1 on the black chart. They'd be like, bro. And it's like, really, it's just a book away. Like, go buy the fucking Joel Whitburn book. You idiot. Joel Whitburn has a book with all the top 40 songs in it and all the black songs. So just pick up the book and go find out. Shout out to Joe Whitburn from Milwaukee or Madison or wherever he's from. But he's from Wisconsin. Shout out to him, man. All right, so the song, written and produced by Stevie Morris. And as I hinted earlier, this multitrack is the album version. And because I'm not a Stevie Wonder stan, I was mad when I listened to it. So before we play the track, I'll tell you what the difference is in the Stevie Wonder stands and the Stevie Wonder stands in the stands already know. They like, Mike Love, it ain't got no horns in it. This the version, this the real one. So on the Talking Book album, the version of You Are the Sunshine of My Life is, there's no horns. There's no dun dun. Feel like this is the beginning. Dun dun dun. There's none of that. And I called my connect. I was like, bro, where the fucking horns? Where the fucking horns, man? Oh, you know that's on another, that's Slave and Master tracks, man. You know that's on the other 24. Hey, this straight from Stevie, man. He, the usual bullshit. What I didn't know until I did my research, what all the Stevie stans know, that's the single version. That's the version they played on the radio. That's the one I know because that's the one I heard. They didn't play the album version. They played the 45. That crafty Stevie Wonder. And it's the version on the original Musicarium, which is one of the greatest. God, that's one of the greatest hits albums of all time because it's got that girl on there, right? That girl wasn't on the album. That girl's on the original Musicarium Volume 1. There is no Volume 2. Don't ever do Volume 1 because you're not going to do a Volume 2. There's no original Musicarium Volume 2. What happened, Steve? Well, shit, we put all the hits on the first one. Fuck you think? That version is also on original Musicarium. So that means that, okay, if I bought original Musicarium for all the hits and that girl, that's the version on there. That's what I know. So I know the single version with the horns dun, dun, from the radio because that's all they played because they were playing 45s on the radio when I was a kid. And it's the song, the version that was presented. But when I pulled up, because that's what I do when I research, I'm listening to the entire Talking Book album. Yup, there's no horns in it. There's no horns on the album version. Shout out to Stevie Wonder for giving us a couple of different versions. But, so when you hear this, when you hear the stems, you go like, shit, it's the real it's the real deal. It's like that nigga Mike Love got the real Stevie Wonder master. Like, shit. Shout out to you, bro. Congratulations. You plug. Yeah, so this is not the version with the horns, which was a little disappointing until I found out. I was like, oh shit. Well, I got oh shit then. I got something. I'm special. This is a special version. This the shit. Man, fuck them horns. No, and the horn players didn't get any credit on the album because they're not on the album. So they were never credited because they're not credited on the 45 and they're not credited on the original Musicarium, which sucks. So you will not hear horns in this instrumental. This is the true indeed, hardcore version of You Are the Sunshine of My Life. So let's get into it. S.T.E.M research, where we break down the song in its entirety. We start out with all of the instruments so you can hear the song like you never heard it before, because you're used to hearing the vocal. And with the vocal, it takes you away from the greatness of the music sometimes, in some little ways, because you're singing and you're like, da, da. I would sing that, but it's not going to be on here, so we're not going to sing it. All right, let's make sure that we have. It's a real session. I was like, when I saw it on the list, I was like, bro, because people make multi-tracks. Like, they'll take a song and they'll extract, and if there's no count in, I'll be a little suspicious. I'll be like, oh, it's the real thing, huh? Okay, if you say so. But bro, it's a count in. This really came out of Stevie's vault. It's the real thing. Let's take it back. Y'all know I'm big on count in, so let me shut the fuck up. Let's do it again. And let's vibe, because Stevie on all keyboards, drums, played mostly every instrument, mostly. But he let Wonder Love eat, which I can't wait to talk about that. I'm super excited. Wonder Love eats on this one, bro. They eat. Like, they eat so well. Stevie let Wonder Love eat. Like, really, Steve? Good for you. Never got that Wonder Love album, but they ate on You Are the Sunshine of My Life, though. Sing the horns in your mind, if you're lame like me. Stevie Wonder invented the remix. Stevie Wonder invented the remix, y'all. He said he made you buy the album and the single version. Bro, who did that? Stevie Wonder. In 1973, you had the album and the single, because you liked that one they was playing on the radio with the horn with the dun-dun. You was like, that's not the album. Oh, that's the single. Larry K. Miles' voice in 73. Oh, you need this. None of this is on the album. None of it. Consider yourself treated. Welcome to STEM Research, ladies and gentlemen, where we give you treats you never knew you were ever going to get. You are the sunshine of my life. I had to pull it up. I had to pull up my Spotify's. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. 2:57. 2:58 to be exact. So all of that, once the drums take off, none of that's on the song. None of that. Nobody remembers a version of You Are the Sunshine. And that's like they fade the song right when that flourish starts. As I'm looking, let's make this a little bigger on your screens. Let's make this a little bigger. On the magic of the screen, let me make sure. Yep. All right, let me make sure you guys can see it. So when we look at the where the drums, like, you know, if you look on the screen, it's like all that stuff is on the tracks. It's not as big, and then here it gets bigger. That's what she said. It gets bigger because that's where there's a flourish in how he's playing, right? So, and that's right at the point where the song kind of fades, like right before the 3-minute mark. So if you look at the timer in the corner, it's like right at 2:56-ish. So some of that made it too, because this, you know, the song kicks in around 6 seconds. All right, so, but he had to fade it because he was just going wild. So yeah, we're giving you treats today, man. We're giving you a treat, the fact that it's a Stevie Wonder session. It's the original Stevie Wonder album version. And Stevie Wonder is playing drums on this. So let us stem it out and give you the drum tracks. Not a lot of instruments. So our stems today, stems is we're playing certain things together. So let's check out Stevie Wonder on drums. Why hire a session musician when you can play the drums yourself? Giving his vocalist, giving Wonder Love room to breathe. I like that. He let him eat. He let him eat on the vocal end, and he also gave him space with his drum playing. Super dope. All right, now we're swinging to it. I love his playing. It's very raw. Let's go into the hook. Ease up off that cymbal. Back to the verses. That's interesting. Normally you flourish on the hook, but he pulls back on the hook and flourishes during the verses, which gives the song an incredible feel. It was opposite day in the studio. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, shit. Double timing. This is what STEM research is all about. Peeling back the layers so you can hear the greatness of the song. Right now we're on drums. You see it on the screen. Stevie Wonder, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, original. 18-track studio. Master. Is it 18? 16 track. 16 track. Because one track is blank. I left it in there. All right, so most of this was left off the song. Crazy open drum, son. Do a version, just Stevie and the drums, yo. Kill him in the party. Stevie Wonder is a bad man on the drums. He is more than just a keyboard player. Like, he plays instruments. You know what I'm saying? He plays it all. All right, let's go to Kungas. On Kungas is not Stevie Wonder. We have in the band is Wonder Love. Like, everybody that is not Stevie Wonder is Wonder Love, which is why they were promised an album that never came. And people were like, fuck this. Stevie Wonder been promised us an album since I got here. We ain't no closer to doing the album. So on congas, we have Daniel Ben Zebulon. Daniel Ben Zebulon on congas, not congas. We take it back to the 70s when we talk about this instrument. We say congas. In the 70s and 80s, because rappers used to say congas as well. Daniel, let's go. Here's Stevie going for it. So. Speed of the track has increased as well. We in the 128 territory now. We like 130. Come on, Dan. We're at 140. He's like, shit. All right. Daniel Striped Tiger. Daniel Ben Zebulon on Kungas on that one. Good job. Good job, Danny. Dan did his thing. Let's see what other instruments we have that we need to address. Shit, this song is drums, bass. We're supposed to do bass second. All right, let's do the bass. What's going on? My light went out. Fuck, bro. What's going on? Good thing I got a good camera. Let me try to fix this. Bass player trying to keep up with Stevie. Who's on bass? Scott Edwards on bass. Should have gave him his propers from the jump, from the beginning. Scott Edwards showing us how it's done. Okay. And it's a 3-minute song, so I can just let the whole You Dig play. You Are the Sunshine of My Life. We are presenting it, and it's, wow, just the breakdown. I'm excited, bro. It's like fucking Stevie Wonder jokes. Fucking Stevie Wonder stems. All right. We have keys. Let's present them in stem form. Let's ease out of that just a little bit. So keys, all keyboards on this song, handled by Mr. Morris himself, Steveland Morris, his government name. This was before he brought in, I think Greg Fillinganes is playing like in the songs in the Key of Life era, if I remember that interview well. So yeah, Stevie Wonder's on everything, anything that says keyed. So this song is carried by the keyboard playing, and Stevie Wonder does an incredible job. So we'll see what those keys that kick in. As you can see, the Rhodes is pretty much at the top of the song, and then there's a whole other keyboard line that kicks in and then plays all the way through the song. So let's dive into that on STEM Research. So these odds that thing, it's what we hear on the album instead of the horn. Blop, blop. Like you could at least played it the same. So it says Rhodes 1 and Rhodes 2, and I want to see if the playing is different. And it sounds like it is, two different parts. So one part playing on top of the other. So let's play Rhodes 1 and see how it sounds by itself. So it might be the same. So let's go back, play Rhodes 2. This might be panned in a different direction or something. Let's see. Like right and left. Stereo. Yeah, that's what it is. Both are the same. And the way Stevie Wonder plays, like it couldn't have been, like, he's too wild. He's too much of a wild child. So one is like the echo, it seems. Still beautiful though, man. Still beautiful. Such a bouncy number. Hey. Come on, Steve. STEM research. Keys. Stevie Wonder on all keyboards. That's interesting. Like, I always wonder how the recording process, when you, like, Stevie Wonder and Prince, who played multiple instruments on the song. All right, we're taking it up. Like, you start out with the drums. You know, that's why all the instruments are clean, because they were all played separately, not all together in one big take. Like, you don't hear any drums leaking into this because it was recorded separately. You don't hear any drums on this track. It's clean. Clean. The end. Okay, so those of you who joined us late, if you did not join us at the top of the show before we started, like, I'm late, just got here. Hey, you know, I see people jump in the comments. Hey, just finished the basketball game, but I'm here. One of the things that I learned doing my research, because I'm not a Stevie Wonder stan like so many, is there are no horns on this version because this is the album version, and the single version is the version. Well, where are the stems for the single version? I don't know. These are the ones that Stevie came off of. Stevie probably came off the whole Talking Book album when he blessed that person. He was like, I'm blessing you with all of the multi-track masters. Don't ever let them out of your sight. I got you, Steve. Whereas Prince would never. You know how I'd be like, people are like, Michael Jordan would never, when they're talking about LeBron. Michael Jordan would never. They'd be like, Prince would. When I say Prince would never, the only way we got what we got from Prince is because he died. That's the only reason. Shit. I hate to see my favorite artist die, but I also wanted a version of Dorothy Parker to sound like it wasn't recorded in a fucking shoebox, and that's what they did when they remastered that shit. That shit was clean. I was like, the fuck? Like, if you Sign of the Times, like, Dorothy Parker is just like the nastiest sounding like, it's like, it just sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? It just sounded, how is that? Super analog. That shit on the remaster, they clean. I never thought, I was like, Dorothy Parker will be the, like, that'll let me know. And when I heard Dorothy Parker and that shit was clean, I was like, wow, it's good he's dead. Like, just a horrible person. Like, yo, like, Mike Love, you're a horrible, like, I be thinking horrible shit, bro. Like, horrible, but we never would have got that. Like Prince being alive, all this shit, like they releasing a live album. Wait till Stevie Wonder die. Wait, just wait. You know what I'm saying? Motown licking his chops. Like, bro, we got so much in the fucking vault. All right, enough of that. That's just never funny. Death is not funny. Like, it's not. But, you know, as a fan of music, and I used to talk with Diz about this on Chicago Famous. It's like I just want to hear this. I just want to hear the shit, man. I want to hear the shit that's in Dr. Dre's vault. I want to hear the shit that he was like all that detox shit. I want to hear it. Like I want to hear it. It wasn't never supposed to be heard. Like it didn't come out. You know, purists and shit. Fuck purists. I'm not saying fuck Diz. I'm just saying like fuck that purist mindset. Like I'm a fan. Like fans, like we live for shit. You know, I live for stuff like this. So, Stevie Wonder had been promising Wonderland, his background band, that, like if you play keys with Stevie, you were in Wonderland. If you play drums, if you play guitar, if you play bass, if you sang, you were in Wonderland. So a lot of times people feel like Wonderland is the background. Oh, yeah, the background singers is Wonderland. No, it's everybody. It's you welcome to Stevie Wonder's land. So Stevie let him eat on this one, bro. You know, he had been promising him an album and he never delivered on that. First of all, you can't be as big as Stevie Wonder and promise people shit. You can't. Because if you don't come through, it's gonna disappoint the shit out of them. Like, we're so good, we should have a contract. And Stevie's wondering, like, yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna do an entire album on all of you. You know, he's put that shit in the universe. It's a wrap, fam. And it never happened. It never I mean, you can't do an album on Cyrita and he's like, you did an album on Cyrita and not us. Like, come on, Steve. People left because of that. So Stevie Wonder let two of his background singers start out the song, which is unprecedented. I mean, this song won a Grammy, and I'm thinking it's Stevie Wonder. I'm a kid thinking Stevie Wonder sang the whole song. And like this, you know. But no. What's my man's name? Jim Gilstrap or James? Jim. James Gilstrap, who is not only an incredible session vocalist, but is the guy who sang the male lead on the Good Times theme song, which I was like, oh, bro, sing. Anytime you need a payment. And then the girl, anytime, and he sings, anytime you're off from under. Like, he can sing. And then they sing, keep on your head. Temporary layoffs. Easy credit ripoffs. Like, he sings. I mean, who don't know the fucking, you know, hanging in the child line? Shout out to Chappelle Show, right? Like, we finally know that shit says hanging in the child line because of Chappelle Show. That's how much of a difference Chappelle made to the culture. So Jim Gilstrap and Lonnie Groves, I'm sorry, let me get I go Mike Love, mispronouncing people's name. It's Lonnie. Lonnie Groves takes the second lead, and it's just for a taste, right? Like, he gives them a little taste at the beginning of the song and lets Jim and Lonnie eat. But, bro, it's on a timeless song, on a timeless album, and it won a Grammy. And guess who got the Grammy at the crib? Stevie. Fucking Stevie Wonder jokes, man. But I appreciate, as a fan, I appreciate the fact that they have a classic part on this song and they eat. So I'm wondering if when he does the song live, he lets his background singer sing that part, or does he just take the whole song? But when he comes in, he gets it in. And there's a lot of vocals and vocal parts and takes that are unique to these multi-tracks. So we will get to hear some things that did not make the song, all right? Because that's what makes STEM research special, right? So, as you can see, There's a lead vox Jim and background vocal track, and then there's a lead vox Lonnie and background vocal tracks. Lead vox Stevie. Vox, of course, means vocals and background vocals. So, fuck, bro. Let's deep dive them. Let's stem them up, and let's multi-track them, and let's mute them, and let's just see the greatness, because the greatness is the vocal performance. The music holds the song together. That's the glue. But you know, this is the engine. Glue and the engine. Great metaphors, Mike Love. Glue and engines really go together.
Can you see hands, kid?
Yeah, you silly too. No, I'm blind.
Watch out for blind guys too.
Don't hurt me.
Okay, what did they say? Let's go back. Let me shut up. Let me turn my mic off.
Can you see hands, kid?
Yeah, you silly too. No, I'm blind.
Watch out for blind guys too.
Don't hurt me.
Interesting. So let me mute some of the tracks. It's like Stevie's talking about somebody saying something to him.
Can you see hands, kid?
Yeah, you silly too. No, I'm blind.
Okay, so it's just on the one track.
Can you see hands, kid? Or you blind?
No, I'm blind.
Interesting. Can you see hands, kid? No, I'm blind. All right, so Jim Gilstrap kicks it off.
You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around.
All right, so hands of the people who always thought that was Stevie Wonder singing the song. Show of hands. All right, the non-Stevie fans, the non-Stevie stans. Who thought that was Stevie? I always thought that was Stevie Wonder. I was like, Jim Gilstrap? Oh, okay, Steve, I see you. All right, let's bring it back.
You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around.
Ooh, you are the apple of my eye. Ooh, forever you'll stay in my heart.
Okay, so we didn't really hear Lonnie through the background vocals. So you know what we're gonna do. Mute him so we can hear her voice. Oh, she need to eat too. Ain't gonna just let Jim eat and then pass the plate to Lonnie, and it's like, oh fam, you ate everything. There's nothing left. Those not even scraps. Let's take it from the top.
You are the sunshine of my life.
Beautiful.
That's why I'll always be around.
Sounds like Donnie. Good job.
You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart.
Okay. All right. So now let's back it up and just listen to the background oohs. Let's take all of that out. And let's get the backgrounds.
Ooh, ooh.
Angelic. Stevie said, I'll take it from here.
I feel like this is the beginning.
Come on, Steveland.
Though I've loved you for a million years.
Stems, let's go.
And if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my tears. Whoa, whoa, for the sunshine of my life. Yeah. That's why I'll always stay around. Yeah, yeah. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart.
right, so we back it up. We back it up. Oh, I'll just let the whole thing play. There's some muted stuff going on here. Obviously, the background vocals are kind of drowning Steve out. So we take those out and we let Steve eat. All right, so let's let Stevie Wonder eat. Okay.
I'd find myself drowning in my own tears. Oh, you are the sunshine of my life.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That's why I'll always stay around. Yeah, yeah. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart.
In my whole. Come on with the phrasing. Come on with the phrasing, Steveland.
Forever you stay in my heart.
Nice. All right, so let's unmute this track. Let's take Stevie out. And let's go background vocals. Let's go straight backgrounds. And let's see what's going on with the BGs, the backgrounds. All right, so it's the love has joined us that actually is in the end of the song. They actually have it through the entire song, but decided not to use it until the very end.
Love has joined us. Love has joined us. Let's thank sweet love.
Stevie, verse 2.
You must have known that I was lonely. Hey, because you came to my rescue. And I know that this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you? Oh, you are the sunshine of my life, yeah. That's why I'll always stay around. Baby! You are the apple of my eye.
Come on, Stevie. Get choir.
Forever you stay in my heart. My baby, you are the sunshine of my life, baby. That's why I'll always stay around. Can't stop, baby. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay right here. Forever you stay right here, my baby. Yeah, you are the sunshine of my life. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's why I'll always stay around. Get, baby. You are the apple of my eye, baby. Forever you stay in my heart. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'll always be around.
Have mercy on your soul, baby. Have mercy on you, baby. This
You are
winter,
the
I get
apple
you. Tell
of
about it,
my
Steve. You are the sunshine of my life. Sunshine of my life, baby.
Forever you stay right here in my heart. Oh. Okay, anyway. When I
All right, you know we backing all of that up. We backing all of that up. So much greatness, so much happening in the studio. Let's start out with the background vocals. We'll take it from near the end of when Stevie in the backgrounds and everything comes back in. Let's take it from there. I love that. I love, you know, that Stevie Wonder. Only he can do that kind of stuff like that.
My baby, yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
Nice. Nice touch, Steve.
My baby. My baby.
Soul, baby. Have mercy on you, baby. Just wait till I get you home.
Tell 'em about it, Steve.
'Cause you are the sunshine of my life. Sunshine of my life, baby. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Stevie Wonder's a musical freak. Let's bring that back. All right, let's mute that track.
Have mercy on your soul, baby. Just wait till I get you home. 'Cause you are the sunshine of my life. Sunshine of my life, baby. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, just because you can write a beautiful song, call it "You Are the Sunshine of My Life," don't mean I don't want to take you home and lay you down and slide you this hot thing. Stevie Wonder proving that.
Sunshine.
Have mercy on you, baby.
Tell 'em about it, Steve.
Musical genius, man. Musical genius. All right, so those are the background tracks. Let's go to the part that they only use at the end of the song.
Love has joined us. Love has joined us. Let's thank sweet love.
STEM Research, Mike Love.
Love has joined us. Love has joined us.
Let's go.
Let's thank sweet love. Love has joined us. Love has joined us. Let's thank sweet love. Love has joined us. Love has joined us. Let's thanks, sweet love. Love has joined us.
Okay, it's both of them.
Love has joined us. Let's thank sweet love. Love has joined us. Love has joined us. Let's thank sweet love.
All this on the cutting room floor. Cutting room floor stuff.
Love has joined us. Love has joined us. Let's thank sweet love. Love has joined us. Love has joined us. Yeah.
All right, let's go to that Stevie Wonder. His final verse of just him singing. We'll take all of the background vocals out and just let Stephen Morris do his thing.
I feel like this is the beginning.
Last verse.
Though I've loved you for 1,000,000 years.
And we're out.
And if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my own tears. Oh, you are the sunshine of my life, yeah. That's why I'll always stay around, yeah, yeah. You are the apple of my eye.
We went back to the second part. My bad.
Forever you stay in my heart.
Yep. Okay. So this is the third verse. Second verse.
You must have known that I was lonely.
Yeah, I'm playing the whole song.
Because you came to my rescue.
That's 3 minutes.
And I know that this must be heaven.
I was wondering. I was like, where did that go?
How could so much love be inside of you? Oh, you are the sunshine of my life.
That's what I was looking for. I always do when you take it up in the song, I go up. You are. Come on. Let's bring it back. I apologize for interrupting. All right, let's just do it. Let's do it. We're going straight through.
Because you came to my rescue. And I know that this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you? Oh, you are the sunshine of my life, yeah. That's why I'll always stay around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart. Yeah, you are the sunshine of my life, baby. That's why I always stay around. Can't stop me, baby. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay right here. Forever you stay right here in my heart, yeah. You are the sunshine of my life.
All right.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah,
officially
yeah.
on the cutting room floor.
That's why I always stay around. Always be around. You are the apple of my eye, baby. Forever you stay in my heart. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That's why I'll always be around. Yeah. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay right here in my heart. Oh,
He created a whole new word, horn. It's like in my heart. Forever you stay in my heart. It's like heart and soul. Let's bring it back because I wanted to hear that that riff, that run that he did anyway. So we'll play it from that out.
Baby, forever you stay in my heart. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That's why I'll always be around. Yeah. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay right here in my heart. Oh!
Okay, I heard heart there. He's still, the phrasing though is incredible. Stevie Wonder, man. Musical genius, all right? Eddie Murphy said it all. Like, what else needs to be said about this man that we have not said a million times? On STEM Research, blessing you with You Are the Sunshine of My Life from 1972 from the Talking Book album. Stevie Wonder looking for his glasses in the dirt. I don't know where they are. Where are they? Jim Gilstrap and Lonnie Groves on background vocals along with Gloria Barley, who also sang background vocal on that, a.k.a. Wonder Love. Scott Edwards on electric bass, Daniel Ben Zebulon on congas, and Stevie on lead vocals, background vocals, Fender Rhodes, and drums. All right, went number 1 on the pop chart, number 3 on the black chart, and won a damn Grammy for Record and Song of the Year. Oh, it was nominated. He won for Best Male Pop Vocal and was nominated for Record of the Year song. Can you imagine? That song was nominated for Record of the Year. I love that song, but damn. But Stevie would, as I said, in his classic period, kill at the Grammys because he made classic albums. Those 3 albums, Intervisions, Fulfilling His First Finale, and Songs in the Key of Life, were the 3 albums that won Album of the Year consecutively. Black man stepping on stage. Remember that year? Who was the guy that said the cringe? He was like, Stevie, can you hear us? If you can't hear us, like, they were on the phone, like calling Stevie Wonder was in Africa or something. It was at the Grammys. I remember watching it live. It was on YouTube. Just like I told y'all about Lou Rawls' coughing fit. Oh my God, my memory for randomness. Stevie, I was like, no, there's a video. I remember. I mean, who could forget Lou Rawls' coughing fit? And they gave him a standing ovation at the end. But somebody at the Grammys was like, Stevie Wonder, can you hear us? Stevie, can you hear us? If you can't hear us, can you see us? Cringe. I was like 9, cringing at the crib. Like, that was such a horrible joke, bro. Follow us on social media. We are doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We got 3 new shows this week because I got new stems. Shout out to my Connect. This Wednesday, I'm going left. And it's not even summertime, but I can't wait to present the song. I got a whole bunch of great stems that I'm going to get to. But this Wednesday, Summer Breeze from Seals and Crofts. Those of you who thought I was going to say the Isley Brothers, you're dead wrong. Look, there are people in this world who feel like the Isley Brothers version of Summer Breeze and who feel like the Isley Brothers version of Hello, It's Me are better than the original white versions. And I'm here to tell you, they're not. We can be friends if you, we could be cool if you believe that the Isley Brothers version of Summer Breeze is better. We could be cool, but we could never really, really, really be close. And you're like, Mike Love, I don't want to be close to you anyway. Like, really, you irritate me. Real talk. Whole time I'm watching this, you're irritating me. Like, those original versions of Summer Breeze and Hello, It's Me stand in their own lane in greatness. So when I saw that Seals and Croft version of Summer Breeze was available, it's like, the fuck? Hell yeah. You know, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to present the Isley Brothers Summer Breeze because Ernie absolutely kills the guitar on the intro. But again, if you're saying to me, and I know Mr. Majors is, among others, like some people are like, I didn't even know Summer Breeze was a remake. Well, guess what? Wednesday, we're presenting the original. Seals and Crofts, bro. I love white music from the early 70s because everybody was country for no reason. Like, just folksy. Shit was so folksy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Seals and Crofts and everybody but Zeppelin was like, they were like, fuck that. We're coming hard rock. But the Doobie Brothers, like, everybody was just like, bro, I was listening to my white playlist. I got like a white playlist on Spotify. It's like, Oh Black Water, Keep on Rolling by the fucking Doobie Brothers. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. That shit ran the airways. Mississippi Moon. Bro, you're from California. Why are you guys singing about Mississippi Moons? I still wonder about that to this day. But that's not what we're on. We're on Seals and Crofts, the original version of Summer Breeze. So, it is not summertime in Chicago. We are still in the midst of our third winter. Summer kicks off definitely by July. It's summer in July in this part of the country. But right now, we're in third winter. It's like the high temperatures are supposed to be 70 by now. It's still fucking 32 degrees. 30, 35, and they'll give us a 60-degree day. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is practically barbecuing. Like, you know what I'm saying? On a 60-degree day, we outside in Chicago. We outside. Like, we invented we outside in Chicago because we be so thirsty to get outside. Follow us on the socials. Mike at Mike MFN Love. You see him on the screen. You see him on the screen. Let's get out of here. Let's close the show and let's say some thank yous. Thank you to Stevie Wonder. Thank you to Stevie Wonder first for entrusting whoever he entrusted with his music. Stevie Wonder said to some DJ, I'm giving you these master tracks that you asked for, and don't ever let them get out of your hands. So thank you, Stevie, for entrusting your brother, because your brother will always, I don't know. He didn't do wrong. It just, he gave him to somebody he could trust. And it turned out he couldn't trust that guy at all. Shout out to the Stimulators. Always stimulating conversation in the chat. Thank you guys for being a part of what we do. The Stimulators are our original followers on Twitch. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with the show, live or not. Thank you for jumping in and commenting and joking and giving your perspective on music. Shout out to the STEM fam on Facebook STEM fam. Appreciate y'all jumping in and just wondering what the hell is going on and why is Mike Love just talking. Oh, he's playing music now. All right. We're like two people, but shout out to y'all. Love y'all. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the DJs. Of course, I can't read the comments. I can't read the names because I'm working right now. Hopefully, as the show is ending, I'm home and in bed, sleeping and getting ready for the next day. STEM research is STEM research, man. If I'm live, if I'm not. This week's shows, as I said, Wednesday, Seals and Crofts, Summer Breeze. And Friday, Kanye West, The Interview. An unheard interview. It's not music, so I'm not breaking down the song. But I'm just saying. A never before released 45-minute one-on-one conversation with Kanye West that I had in 2003 before he blew up. Genius level. And when I say genius, I'm talking about, the Netflix. It's called Genius. So it's a genius level deep dive in the old Kanye. Right? Through the Wire had just blown up. This was before Slow Jams even came out, before Slow Jams video, all of that. So you don't want to miss that. So 3 new shows this week, and it's going to be great. So make sure you are a part of that. All right, we're out of here for tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Class is dismissed.